All right, what's up, everybody? This is YieldMaxMindset here, giving you our portfolio review. I believe this is week 16 now. All right, so we had a very interesting week in the market. So we're gonna try to keep this video under 30 minutes, like the last video got to 52 minutes. All right, so let's go through this swiftly, and y'all bear with me because I may zoom through it, but I'm gonna try not to take up so much time. All right, so right now we're up over $14 for the day. We're up over $803 for the week. We're down $10,000 for the month. We're down over $6,400 for the 3 months. We're up almost $32,000, 145%. Year to date, we are up 31,000, almost 138% for the year. 31,404, 138% as well. And all time, we're up $23,601 for 77%. Let's take a look at the past week. So, as you can see, we were started off around here, 63. And as the week went on, I believe the Fed cut the interest rate. We had some CPI data, some GPD data, and boom, we hit right here. We got down to 45. I think my account actually came down to 41. The reason why it's showing 45 because we did get about $3,000 in dividends paid out for last week, but it was actually at 41. And I came close to getting margin call. I didn't. So let's take a look at that right quick. All right, so um, you see here we have a total available to borrow almost 56,000. We borrowed 49 of that. All right, so here we have a buffer over 6,000. This buffer actually came down to 2,000 for sheer. In the pre-market, it was probably negative, but when I woke up, it was about 8:30. It was $1,000 buffer, and this baby was orange and yellow. And because the market started to go up, it went to 2,000. I was pretty good. So yeah, the interest rate. So when the Fed cut the interest rate here, this was 6%. Now it's down to 5.7%. So that's good. You can see my daily interest right now. I'm being charged on that 49,000, I believe it is, $6.89. I am up to $145. So by January the 2nd, we're probably looking at about $221 on that. All right. Oh, see here. All right. All right, let's show you this right quick. Was it a month out? All right, so this is where you want to buy. You want to buy when this market is red and buy these positions, especially if on margin. You want to get them as low as possible so that when the market do retrace, and you won't have to worry so much about margin call. Let's see here. Let me show you the example. So here back in September, that's when I got in Coney and Misty big time. And so when the market retraced and it came down, I had some cushion, put it that way. So I was good. All right, let's move on. So Coney is at 1443. We have a market value of 57,000, excuse me, $680. We're up $286 right now. We're down over $1,300. Our average cost is down to 1476 because we bought an additional um, 400 shares. Let's take a look at that right quickly. All right, so right here, we actually bought 100 shares right here on December the 18th. You can see we bought 100 shares at 1438, and then we bought 400 shares at 1434, which brought our average cost from 1482 down to 1476. All right, I think that's all I want to say about Coney. Yeah, so let's move on. Misty is at $31 right now. We have a market value of 24,800. We're up over $3,800 in total profit. Average cost is still the same. We have an add to our position. If you want to see what my dividend pay was, here it was. All right, so at 800 shares at 308, we got paid 2465.68. All right, That's good. Let's move right along. OT, is this what this is? OT. So we are up to 300 shares. We did increase that. We're currently down 287. I was going to buy some more of this since OT required maintenance was at 30% and the price was at under $10. I was going to do it, but when Coney dipped down to $13 in the pre-market, and I woke up, it was 14 something, 14.30 something. I couldn't pass up on an opportunity to buy some more Coney. All right, so we have here, we have Tesla. We have 260 shares, average cost 1403, market value 40 over 4200. We're up $591 in total profit. Supermicro computers. This is the yes, this is SMCI, so this is the actual underlining stock. We got a market value of $2,400. We're up $8,100. Average cost is $31.88, so we are in profit. All right. Now this is the YieldMax version of that. The market price is $26.98 right now. We have a market value of just over $4,800. We're down $616. Average price is $40.31, 180 shares. All right, we got paid out on Friday on this one too, so let's take a look. So we had 180 shares. We got paid out $2.35. That was $423.83. All right, moving right along. Ybit still the same. I haven't added. Still 100 shares. 13.49 is my average. Market value is 13.75. IWMY, we haven't done anything to this. Still at 24 shares. Average cost is $42.70. Market value $732. You can see we are below. So if this price keep dipping, we will. I don't know. We're not going to sell it at a loss. We'll just average DC average down. All right. So AIY maintenance at 50. So we haven't added 50%. Still 10 shares. Average price is $16.90. Market value is $94, and we're at $9. So yes, we're underwater here. $74.90 in the negative. All right, AMC. I know somebody in the comments made a comment about my AMC, but anyway, if we ever get that margin paid off, we're gonna bring this average cost down. Because we don't see 100% maintenance. We do not want to use in our margin for this. We want to use our cash money. All right, so keep your eye on AMC. I know. All right, so Biggie. Biggie is one of the new positions. I think there's 5 that YieldMax has come out with. So this is Biggie. You can see how it's fared since its inception date here. It is actually up a little bit, so that's pretty good. Don't know too much about Biggie. Let's see if it gives what they are holding. Look like they got some Apple. These are calls. Abbey Val, whatever that is. I'm not sure what that one is. So that's just what Adobe, Advanced Microcomputers. So these are going to be, I think, I don't know if these are conservative positions or what. I think so because Apple is conservative. So that's what this is consisting of. So it may be a good buy. You can see the weight that they have in here. Number of shares they purchased. All right. Next one is Soxy. You can see how it's fared since inception. It went up. It's come down. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. See here. The holdings, NVIDIA. Okay. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing, Broadband, Texas Instrument. Okay. They look good. I don't really follow a lot of these positions. But okay. All right. Next one we got Maro. You can see how it's fair. It was at $50. It dipped. Recovered a little bit. It's taken another dip. Went all the way up to $52. Now she's down to 43. All right. So let's see what some of its holdings consist of. Got some treasury in here. Treasury, note bonds, Mara. Cash out tomorrow. So I guess it's the underlying stock, but they look like they got what are these treasuries, treasury notes. Yeah, I don't know too much about it, but it's one of the new ones. Alrighty, all right. Here's another one. Feet. It was right at $50. It went up, and boom, she's come down. Right, 100%. Whoa, wow. Let's take a look at these other ones right quick. 100%. Wow, 100% maintenance. Ooh, ooh. I can't be buying any of those on margin. All right, so let's see what else we got here. Here's another one, a new one. You can see how it fared since inception. 100% maintenance. Wow. Let's see what some of its holdings consist of. Let's see here. All right, so this has got Tesla, Meta, Netflix, Nvidia, Tesla. So it's got like they're doing options on the I don't know if these synthetics or cover calls, but like they're doing some options and they're possessing the underlying stocks. So that's going to be interesting. They got micro strategy in there. It's going to be interesting, but I can't buy any of this on margin. All right. So here, oh, well, anyway, I forgot to tell you what we was doing in this video. So yeah. All right. So this is Divi Tracker. Divi Tracker is not updating properly. And the reason why I say that is because, all right. So they're saying the current price for Coney is at $18. And we know that Coney is actually at 14 something. So it has an update. So this information isn't going to be accurate. And the reason why I say that is because, where was this at? Tools here, I believe. Is that where was it? Profile. Well, anyways. So, but anyway, so it hasn't updated um, any of my dividend payouts that I've gotten for this month. So this average cost is not right. That's not right. But good old snowball um, analysis.com is pretty accurate from what I can see. All right, so we have 106,000 total invested. Market value is at 53,000. This is the amount that we've got borrowed. Um, I still haven't figured that out quite yet. So let's look at our funds here. So we got Coney. I think we got this pulled up over here, right? Yes. So let's take a look at this. So Coney, right now we have a cost basis. This is the total amount that I've got invested. This is the current value, so I'm a little bit underwater. And you can see I'm down $1,600 here. Uh, Total dividends we've received so far year to date, if I'm not mistaken, is 15,209 dollars, and we really didn't start investing heavily in this until like August or September. I think we maybe had like 100 shares or 50 shares in the earlier part of the year because we did sell a little bit, so we got $4.30 in profit. So our total profit, this is how it does: is you take this amount in dividend minus the negative amount in capital, we have a total profit of $13,568.12. Um, yeah, so that's pretty good. Here's Misty. Misty, we have a total of $21,000 invested. Current value is 24,000, almost 25. So total dividends we received so far is $9,200. Capital gain is 3,500. So that's a realized profit of 15 because I sold 200 shares of Misty, not Coney. I think I stated. So I must have sold a share or two of that at some point in time. But anyway, our total profit right now on Misty is $14,000, and 13,000 in Coney. And you can see here in Tesla, and here are total profit. So let's look at total profit and total dividend, right? So total dividends received. So we got, excuse me, we got some dividends I think coming out October the 30th because excuse me, because of Christmas, we won't be getting paid dividends for our current group, which is going to be Group A. Won't get that until the 30th of December. And let's go back and take a look because I thought I saw a calendar. Yes. All right. So that is January. So December, we're going to see here's the X date. So we'll get paid here. We're not getting paid our normal Friday. We're not getting paid here Friday for YieldMax. But anyway, let's get back here. All right, so total dividends received year to date, which is consistent of since August, September, October, November, and December. So far, we got $27,461.49. And if we get that paid at 30 on the 30th from Group A, this could push it maybe right at 28.5 or maybe 29, which is pretty good. Total realized profit $1,400. Total profit is at $24,000, almost $25,000. You can see the capital gains a negative 4,000. Realized profit was 1,400. So when you subtract those and add that, you get the 24. All right. So daily profit. Let's see. Is there anything else I can show you here? Let's breaking down the class assets. All right, let's do portfolio. Let's see if we got anything else. Oh, let's check and see what we got here. Dividends. All right. So we see here this is showing the yield and cost. Pretty much same information. Yep. Transactions. Okay, and this thing is pretty good. Dividend calendar. All right, so this is what I want to show you. All right, so right now we're projected. This is about to finish out. That says 1 year ahead. Let's see, 2024. That's where we want to be right here. So right now it's showing that I have an annual income of $28,000. We're averaging about $2,300 monthly, and that's taking into account the whole 12 months. That's the reason why I'm saying 23 right here. See, February we had 94 in dividend. March we had 119. April 135. May 166. And then you can see here in August, that's when we started to take this thing a little bit more serious. And we went up, went up, went up, and this is where we are now. We have an estimated remaining dividend total of $422. So that will put us at about $29,000 for the year. All right, that's a dividend calendar for February 24. Why so late, my friend? Oh, look, so it changes when we do that. Oh, okay. So we can actually go back. So here's August. Let's look at this. All right. Okay, cool. 2,700. That's okay. I like that. Showing you right here, $2,700 for September. Let's go back up one. $527 there. $2,700, almost $2,800 September. October, over $6,000. November, over $9,200. In December, so far, we collected over $8,500 with about 400. So it's going to be about $9,000 again, which is great. All right, let's get to our Q&A. We're at 18 minutes, so let's get to our Q&A. Let's dividend payout calendar. All right, so let's check this video out, see what some of the questions were. 4 days ago, he was just saying Misty. That was Dwayne Bowling. Seemed like an old video. All right, Misty. Let's see. Misty would have been great. Let's see here. Misty would have been so great to buy an IPO. Okay. So yeah, I was agreeing with him in this instance. And this is oh, I can't read that name. Tell me more. Tell me about it, man. Yep. So I was agreeing with him. All right. Any others there? All right. Let's go here. All right. So Corey, or whatever that is, Comore. I don't know. Not Comore. What am I saying? Cool. Anyway, I keep announcing. He says all holdings, all from holdings. And I wasn't sure if he was asking me from because I have 3 positions that are not dividend paying, so I didn't know if he was asking that. But if he was, then I was saying yes, all my dividends I'm getting from YieldMax, or from what I'm getting from YieldMax. Yeah. Someone else, the best 118 says, just got in Coney today. I'm thinking of AMDY next and maybe MSFO. Thoughts on those two? I was basically letting them know that AMDY has a dividend yield of 106%, and they so far have paid $11.12 in the past year. For what was the other one? AMDY? No, I got AMD MSO. Okay. Oh, I was letting them know what the 52-week high and low was. Okay. There's some more here. All right, so I was letting them know what the yield was for MSFO was 33%. They had paid 639 so far year to date. Um, so yeah, I would like to get in AMD, but the maintenance cost right now is a little bit too high for me. I would love to get it while it's around $10, $11. So when they make their retracement back up, I'm getting in at a 52-week low, and and if I want to sell half of it, I can pull out my initial investment. All right. Let's see here. All right, so that was 9 days ago. All right, so yeah, we did this already. All right, cool. We're getting close to finish here. All right, so let's go to shorts. All right. All right, so Jeffrey, I don't know, Jeffrey. Let me just say Jeffrey. He said something's wrong with my account because I cannot see my margin buffer and that graphic that what your margin look like and other people I see on YouTube. How is there a way? Is it is it that way? Is it that you have to have over 50K in your account to see the margin? Oh, okay. So no, you don't have to have it. If you have margin turned on, you have to go and check and make sure you have margin turned on. Let's see if I can. I don't know if I can find it in here or not to show without revealing my personal information. I don't think I can. But anyway, I was giving them instructions how to check it, especially if on your mobile phone. And yes, you only have to have $2,000, at least $2,000, and then you can turn margin on. That will give you additional 2,000. Do not use no more than 30% or 50% of your margin. Do not do like I'm do using about 90-95%. Do not do what I'm doing unless you are very experienced and knowing you are taking strategic risks and that are calculated like I did. So on Coney, what I did, let's just go back to Coney right quick. So what I did on Coney to get these 400 shares I did, um, I had 600, I mean $6,000 I think in buying power. And what I did is I waited until 5 to 10 minutes before the market closed on Friday, used all my buying power but $327 and bought Coney because I knew I was going to get paid dividends from Misty, but that wasn't going to fall until after the market closed. And I wanted to get Coney while it was at $14. So I bought it 5 10 minutes before the market closed because I knew it wasn't going to dip any further, and then I would get my money deposited at around 7 or 8 o'clock that evening, which is what you see here. So I only had $327, and I got paid. He missed it, and I brought that back up. He was having trouble finding it, so it looked like I was trying to aid him with some more guidance. I referred him to watch this guy's YouTube channel. Um, Maybe he had something in there. Uh, Code said, "Good stuff, man. Thank you, sir." All right. Uh, this individual said, I just got my dividend payment, and I did the same thing. I used most of my buying power to buy more shares before the market closed. Thank God the market recovered a bit today. Good job." Yeah, so I was in agreement with him. I was saying, yes, sir. We're on the same page. I basically what I had told you all, I used the remaining amount of what I had. Oh, I said 327, so I had 371 left according to this. Yeah, so that's a strategy since Robinhood dropped them so late. Let's see here. I think we probably have answered these questions. All right, so we haven't. This was 3 days ago. All right, so Nava Novacek, Novanek. Sorry, I'm butchering your name. She said, "What is the minimum amount of Misty one should buy to get started and make it worthwhile?" So I try to give her some examples here. I said this would change. This is just an example. Misty closed that particular day at 28.90. And so this is the least amount. So if you invested $100 at Misty, where I was at 28.90, you get 3.46 shares, and you multiply that time the recent dividend payout, you will get $10 on $100, and that $10 wouldn't be enough to reinvest. But with Robinhood, you can use that $10 because Robinhood allow you to buy fractional shares. So 5,000 at that price, $173. I mean, excuse me, 173 shares, 173 shares times 308 will give you $532 for a dividend payout if you had invested 5,000. If you invest 10,000, you would get 346 shares, and you will gotten paid out over $1,000. At 20, if you invested 20,000 at the 28.90 mark, at 692, you would have gotten paid out over 2,100. 30,000, you would have got it paid out over $3,100. And if you had invested 50,000 at that price, you would have gotten 1,700 shares, which you have gotten paid out over $5,300. She replied, "Thank you kindly. I decided to start with the 5K worth and will reinvest the dividends in the beginning to grow my allocation and experience a snowball effect before I start taking cash distributions and diversifying the income." That is a very, very good strategy. She's got a good approach and she seems to have a good head on her shoulders about how to navigate this. So that's very good. You're going to go far with this. I can guarantee you if you keep doing that. Because at that time I said it was 28.90. So where's Misty currently now? So if she invested that day or the day after, let's look for the week. Yeah, if she invested that week, the day after, she should be just up now in profit. So good. All right. So this individual, Jonathan, I'm gonna say, he said it's great time to buy more shares. I just bought more shares of Coney, Misty, and SMCY. And I was like, yeah, it's good when it got a huge pullback like that. I did let him know that I bought 100 shares of Coney the day before he replied. And I look, as you can see, I said I was almost tapped out of buying power, and I didn't think I had anything more to buy, but I saw a maneuver, and I took it, and I got me some more Coney. So I had 100 shares, but then I added another 400, giving myself a total of 4,000. All right, Sammy, that's what I'm gonna say. Sammy Motivation. Sammy says, "Hey man, I have a question. When the dividend is paid, does it go into the Robinhood cash or does it go back into the stock?" So I was letting him know that if you got drip turn on, it will reinvest that the following day, which will likely be Monday, and reinvest that for you. That's where you can say, you know what, I'm dropping 5K in here and I'm going to turn drip on and I'm just gonna leave it that way for a year and see what it does. You definitely will have some equity in there if the price doesn't drop real significant. But dollar cost averaging over 12 months should be good unless the stock goes down and stays down. But then you're getting it reinvested at a very low price, bringing down your average cost. So you should be good long term. Jeffrey said, "I got a Robinhood account with margin. I currently have about $3,200 and worried I would get slapped with a margin call. So I sold the futures doing the correction. He said, shaking my freaking head. Yeah, I got you, man. Sometimes you have to do that, for margin call or deposit some cash. He says, okay, boss, I will keep a keen eye on that margin maintenance. So I was showing him how to check it, get him instructions on how to go out there and check it so he wouldn't get margin call. Good deal, good deal. I like to see people invest in their money, letting their money make money for them. All right. I think we've already seen this. He said, I just found you and wow, hope to get to this point. Yep. I think I replied to him last week. All right. So, I can't think of anything else. We're going to see how the market fares this coming week. Hopefully we can have some retracement for those that are wanting to, see some value in their account. For those that are wanting to get in at some of the lows pullback, this may be an opportunity for you to increase your position or even start a position. Um, One last look at where we at. All right, so this is it. We got it under 32 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna say bid you all a good night. God bless you all. Um, you all have a great week and keep investing and making money. Put your money to work. All right, I'm out.